Begin afresh every morning with brushstrokes of God's love. Devotional thoughts for women.
A pleasant good morning. Today, March 29th, our devotion is entitled A Child's Torment. Our scripture reading is from Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 29. Let no corrupt word proceed out of your mouth, but what is good for necessary edification, that it may impart grace to the hearers. I was in a therapy session that day with a beautiful little girl who was 10 years old. The therapeutic work with her was aimed to discover what the dominant emotions were in her short existence, given that her mother reported manifestations of inordinate anger. Through play therapy, I learned that her mother was right. The little girl had serious trouble managing her anger. When she spoke about it, she grabbed her head with both hands, saying, "It's something turbulent." She was a tormented little girl. Unbelievable. That was what she told me, and I couldn't question her statement. Those who are tormented live in a labyrinth of anguish and pain, both emotional and physical. How is it possible that someone who is just entering the anteroom of life can feel that way? What circumstances can lead such a small being to feel so bad? The answer is simple, but the solution is not. The lack of emotional attachment caused by fights among the parents can be devastating to a child's personality. The screams the spouses utter to each other in front of their children generate anguish, panic at being abandoned. Ultimately, inordinate anger in children might lead them to hurt themselves and hurt others. Certainly, going through these kinds of experiences will leave permanent marks in their forming personalities. Dear friends, for you who are mothers, marriage disagreements are unavoidable. However, with goodwill, they can be resolved privately in a satisfactory way for both parties. But noisy strife, especially in front of children, is destructive and satanic. It leaves terrible marks on your children that will manifest themselves in the future. Your children and their physical, mental, and spiritual health are your responsibility. The time for accountability will come when God asks you, "Where are the children I gave you?" I hope you find a satisfactory answer for that question. Dear friend, as you read these lines, don't begin this day without placing in God's hands your family, your children, your husband, and your problems. His promise is, "Call to me, and I will answer you and show you great and mighty things which you do not know." Jeremiah 33 verse 3. Let no corrupt word proceed out of your mouth, but what is good for necessary edification, that it may impart grace to the hearers. Ephesians 4:29.